I asked for anime without fights or revenge. I expected slice of life recommendations. But instead, I got an anime that taught me more about business than any course ever has. I posed a question in an anime group, asking for anime recommendations that were simple, without fight or revenge stories, and set in an adult setting. Nothing wrong with watching anime like Demon Slayer or My Hero Academia, but sometimes I just want to watch something that's normal. As you would expect from an anime group, there were a lot of recommendations, but one stuck out to me: Trillion Game. I did a quick check on Google to see what it was about, and I saw it was related to the business world. So I decided to give it a go. First of all, I knew I was going to learn something, but my God, I didn't know I was going to learn this much. I'm done with season 1, and honestly, all I can say is that it is a wonderful anime and I highly recommend you watch it, especially if you are starting a business or if you own or run a business. Trust me, not even Harvard is teaching you these things you will learn in this anime. The nuggets there are super helpful, and I will list 5 of those nuggets here. Starting with number 5. 5. The business world is ruthless. I know the business world is ruthless, but at the same time, I had no idea how ruthless it could be. And if you want to be successful, you have to be as ruthless too. The antagonist of the anime is the president of the Dragon Bank Company, and this is a massively successful company that has a hand in everything. And how do they maintain their decades worth of success? Well, they cut off any threat before it even becomes a threat. What they do is basically buy out companies that are deemed as a threat, absorb the company into theirs, and then if the bought company is lucky, still use them and inherit the company's revenue. Or, just plain out, fire them and dissolve the company. So, how does this translate to real life? You have to have a mindset of warrior 24/7 if you want to succeed in the business world. Always ready for the competition to literally put you out of business. Basically, there are no nice guys in business. And the crazy thing is, what was shown in the anime actually happens in real life. Bigger companies like Google, Amazon, and the rest buy out any potential disruptor and then, in less than a year, dissolve that company or make the company's service or product so bad that it loses customers and goes bankrupt. And if they like you, well, they just buy the company. And now the bought company will have to follow the bigger company's structure and ways of doing things. This is how they stay in business. For example, Google has a deal where Google Chrome will be on all Android phones, creating a lucrative monopoly in the browser and search engine space. By doing that, they've cut off other competitors that are actually better, like Brave or DuckDuckGo. They were sued, and as of the making of this video, I think Google won the case, as a US judge has ruled that Google doesn't need to sell off its Android operating system or its Chrome browser in a landmark monopoly case. Which is exactly what was happening in the anime. So, as a business owner, keep this in mind that not all investors are angel investors. Some want to end your legacy because they know it's great, even if you don't know. 4. Believe in yourself. When Haru told Gaku about his plan to be a trillion-dollar company, Gaku and I laughed at his plan. Here are 2 people with no connections whatsoever, no money, extremely broke, and with a dream so big that it is laughable. Gaku, one of the protagonists, didn't believe in this dream because it was so outlandish, but Haru believed with all of his being. And he worked towards that dream, and slowly, he started to convince Gaku and me that it was possible. From getting their first investors to their first million to their first company, little by little, that dream was becoming a reality. And nothing was going to stop Haru from achieving that dream. I don't even need to say how this translates into real life. If you have a dream or goal, no matter how outlandish or big it sounds, go for it. This is not a motivational video or talk, but it is the truth. Believing in yourself and your goal when others laugh at you is hard. But if you can keep working on your goal, trust me, you will achieve it. And the crazy thing is, if at any point of your journey you stop to take a look back at your past, you would be surprised at how far you've come. From just having an idea to the concrete establishment of the idea. The first step in being successful is believing that you can be successful. 3. Lean into your strengths. Haru is a master communicator and a great salesman. He can sell you oxygen and make you think you got a good deal. Gaku is a talented, brilliant computer whiz kid. He can program, hack, create software and all that. But he is shy, an introvert. and can't express himself well enough. Haru, on the other hand, knows nothing about hacking or computers despite starting an IT firm. But with the two combined, they are unstoppable. While Haru talks and is all chummy with the investors, Gaku provides the meat, the content, or the product that is used to attract investors. So how does this translate to real life? Focus on what you do best. Sadly, in this day and age, we are required to know almost 50 things just to stay afloat, but it shouldn't be. Everyone has a God-given talent and strength that can pave the way for you. So instead of focusing on what you don't have and taking hundreds of courses to learn it, why don't you focus on what you have and utilize it to the best of your ability? I really love that they did that in the anime. Haru never bothered to learn computer stuff. He would just bring up an idea like, what if we create a website that does this? And Gaku would write the code that does that. And when it came to getting funding money to expand the business, Haru would take over and sweet-talk the investors while Gaku just stayed behind watching in awe. What are your strengths? Lean into that for your business. 2. Always diversify the plan. The ingenuity of Haru always amazes me. He went into almost all sectors and dominated, from an IT company to an AI review website, to a flower website, to a game company, to an entertainment company, and to a TV company. He basically touched all sectors. I am pretty sure that in your industry, there is a way you could diversify your business to earn more income. Have you tried a fully functional online store? Have you tried consultation? Have you tried collaboration with another industry that could open up your business to new potential customers? Don't just stand there. Try other things as well. Just like how it is advisable to diversify your stocks for better returns and to mitigate risk, diversify your business to do the same. 1. Never give up. When I started watching the anime, I knew they would achieve their goal, but I wanted to see the route they would take. Most anime would just make the two of them become friends with a billionaire and all of a sudden create a product that earns $1 trillion. Basically, plot armor. So I wanted to see if this anime would follow the same route, and if it did, I wouldn't finish it or make a video about it. But I was shocked when they showed how our protagonist got rejected multiple times, and for the right reasons too. Here are two guys, coming from nowhere, with no product or service, asking for a huge sum of money I wouldn't give to. And the door kept getting shut on them by all investors. The only way they were able to get a sponsor was because someone big gave them an interview. So they leveraged on that and announced it. So people thought that for this person to grant them an interview and offer them money, they must be worth something. That's like if Jeff Bezos interviews me and then gives me $50 million for my company. That alone would make people want to invest in me, because they think that for Jeff to want to invest in me, then that means I have something worth investing in. Basically, they thought way outside the box. So what am I saying here? Never give up on your goal or dream. No matter how many NOs you receive, dust yourself off and keep searching for that one yes. You only need one yes to turn things around, so keep going. Don't stay knocked down. Keep pushing. Each no just shows you a clearer way of getting a yes. And trust me, when you get that one yes, every other person that said no would come running to you saying, yes, take my money. Now, trust me, there are still a lot I didn't mention, like being friendly and warm so that people can be comfortable with you, researching your competitors to the point that you can read their bio by heart, not spending too much money on luxury, making your money work for you by buying assets, not settling, always aiming higher. A lot of things that, honestly, if I covered, would make this video an hour long. So go watch the anime and learn for yourself how you can make your business successful. Trust me, it is better than whatever course gurus will teach you for a $50 monthly fee. If you've seen Trillion Game, drop your favorite lesson in the comments. And if you want more anime breakdowns like this, make sure to subscribe.